following demonstration will show AquaDirect users how to complete a land-based production return in AquaDirect. From the home page, click on the Production Returns menu option on the left-hand side of the page. This opens the Production Return screen. This screen is split into two sections, Pending and Submitted. Any production returns that are ready to be completed are listed in a table under the Pending section. If you are an agent for another permit holder and they have given you the required permissions, their production returns will also be displayed here. Under the Actions column, click on the Complete Return hyperlink. This will take you to the production return form. Note the permit holder and production year listed at the top of the page to make sure you are completing the correct return. Complete the permit holder declaration. If you have had nil production during the relevant production year, select Yes, then click on Save and Submit. A nil production confirmation box will pop up. Click Confirm to submit your nil production return. If you select No to the nil production return question, you will need to complete further production information. Depending on the class of permits you hold, you may see two sections, one for production under Class C to F permits and one for production under Class H permits. This is where you enter your production data. For each class of permit you hold, you can add the species you have produced under that permit by clicking on the Add Species button on the right-hand side. A window will appear. Select the species you have produced from the drop-down options, then click Add. You can add multiple species to each class of permit. When you add a species to a Class C to F permit, three data fields will appear: product type, total quantity in kilograms, and total value in dollars. Each of these fields must have an entry. There is also an average value field which will automatically calculate the average price per kilogram based on the values you have entered. This field allows you to verify that the data you have entered is correct. If you hold a Class F permit and are a catch and release facility only, you do not need to complete this section. If you have not produced under any other permit other than your catch and release facility, then you select Yes for nil production before submitting your production return. When you add a species to a Class H permit, three data fields will appear: product type, total quantity in individuals, and total value in dollars. Each of these fields must have an entry. There is also an average value field which will automatically calculate the average price per individual based on the values you have entered. This field allows you to verify that the data you have entered is correct. Click on Save. If there are errors, a message will show. Any errors will be highlighted in red below the box where the error has occurred. You will need to correct any errors and select Save again. If there are no errors, a message will show that your production return has been successfully saved. When you are ready to submit your return, select the Save and Submit button. A confirmation window will appear asking you to confirm that the data is accurate. Select Cancel to go back, or select Confirm to submit the return. Please note, if you select Confirm, your production return will be submitted to DPI and you will no longer be able to make any changes to the data. To review your production return, please return to the Production Return screen. You will see the recently submitted production return under the Submitted section. There is a link for you to view the production return. If you find an error in your production return, you will need to contact Aquaculture Administration to amend your return. You have just viewed a demonstration on how to submit production returns using AquaDirect. For more video demonstrations on the functions and use of AquaDirect, visit the Fish Online webpage.